Hello and welcome back to X4 Foundations, Diplomacy Update and Envoy DLC. We left off the last episode when we had done part of the Segaris questline, and in the meantime I've spent a few hours grinding, quite literally, which resulted then in an increase of money that we've got. And we currently have got a mission ongoing that will net us roughly 6 million for each of those. So we will have sufficient money to later on start our first mission, our first factory. So actually I wanted that baldric because I want to remove the
Can I help?
the pilot. Because that baldric has arrived at its destination, and let's load it up in the Trinity. What's she got? She's a Marine. Okay, good.
Acknowledged.
Thank you. So that baldric had to be delivered. No, not there, but here. And we will shortly get a communication in order to transfer it. And then we deliver the second one. And then this Segaris mission has also been completed. This type of mission has been what I mostly did because it is the most profitable one. And in the process of it, I also managed to get our standings for PO, here we are, all the way to 20. 20 is important to a degree. I say to a degree, and I explain in a moment. It is important because with 20 you can pretty much unlock all the building parts, all the modules, all the weapons and shields. And that makes it important for what we want to do next. But I say within reason because I also spent some time researching. So I researched the first 2 stages of teleportation. And this is from one system to the next. So we've got one sector that we can teleport. So there are 2 more stages that we want. And I researched the module hacks for these 4 items. Habitation, I currently won't bother with it. I will do it later on. But these are important. Dock, maybe. Production, definitely. And storage as well. We still want 2 large storages from the Terrans, or Segaris in this case, which both cost 1 million. So that's 2 million saved. And then, of course, with production modules, we will save quite a few millions on snooping out their blueprints and not having to purchase them. Dock module I had to take. Even though I don't have immediate need for it, because docking modules are mostly cheap except for the piers, but I needed all 3 in order to unlock the defense modules. And the defense modules we will need in order to fulfill these missions here, these building missions, because they've got requirements. 3 defense modules, so this can be a bridge defense or a disc defense, a dock area, we already have this covered, 1 pier, we kind of have this covered as well, a wide area sensor array. This has actually been new to version 7, I think, of X4, and then turrets and shields. The minimum cost here is estimated at 9.8, and it pays a maximum of 19.676, which is the station value plus 50%. So we could do this with just the minimum, the lowest level of equipment, and that would naturally then result in a lower return. So we want to go a little bit higher in order to get close to the 20 million that we can get. All right. And yeah, and one more thing is, and that is the administrative center. Right. So you only can unlock this with level 20 of your standings, of your rating with the respective faction. Or, of course, with the research of the defense modules, we can also unlock it sneakily, clandestinely, without anybody knowing. Right. So that's something we are going to do afterwards. But as promised, we are now going to finish the Segaris missions. And I'm quite looking forward to it because I really love the ship that they're giving us. It's tiny, but it's fantastic. So I've parked myself here.
We need to perform a transfer.
Yes, you shall have
Great
that one.
work.
Which of course reminds me, before we continue this, no, mission. Let's just get the second Baldric also on the way, and you need to go there. All right. My friend, please be on your way. And that is also pretty level. Okay, fine. So that mission then is going, and we can focus again on the Segaris missions. So I parked myself here 60 kilometers away so that the interaction wouldn't actually accidentally commence without you being around. So no more procrastination. Let's get there.
However, she seems to be having trouble with other onboard systems and has not yet been able to escape the caustic cloud. Apparently, the radiation messes with the navigation systems. Otherwise, she could have simply left at any point. Do not worry, her supplies are quite sufficient to hold out for quite some time. If she complied with her task instructions, she should have left navigational beacons around the hazardous zones before conducting this experiment. Locate them and find out what frequencies she's monitoring in order to establish a contact.
A risky mission. I can barely contain my excitement. We should hurry to save the research findings and the assistant from their unfortunate position.
For a moment I thought Bozuta had called it a risky mission, because it is that too. If you do this in a small fighter ship, you need to be a bit careful, because we will encounter some laser towers. You will notice in a few minutes. But with this ship here, we are outranging them, so they won't be able to hit us. With a small ship, however, you are at the same range as these things. But before we do this, let us... Oops. Not trash either the data vault nor the ship. Let's get out.
Envoy.
Hello. They're no longer greeting me. Bump. No, not quite bump. Alright. This one we don't have to, but on the other side of this panel, this arm is reaching out. There. And if we have learned anything from experience, there should be one up there. Yep. These are really, really sturdy environmental suits. Very sturdy. Okay, that's that. Did we have anything on... No, we didn't. Let's sweep around to see where there was another button, and I think it is here. No, it's not. Yeah, oh, up there. Scuttling right past it. Flailing arms. Okay. That should give us money and goodies from here. It will. Thank you very much. No cores, unfortunately. Alright, let's move on. The xenon neural cores are the real bottleneck in the way I progressed, because we need 3 for the security decryption systems that are part of the Segaris missions. 3? Did I say 3? 5, that's more accurate. And the Black Marketeers hardly ever sell them. Thank you. So the only reliable way
I
to...
see you have made quite the discovery. I am always in the search of knowledge. I have added a secondary task to your mission interface.
The only reliable way of finding these
We
cores...
found something out here.
Yes, you did. Excellent. That's why I sent you there. Protected for a moment. So let's just get on board. I just said that's why I sent them out there. Where's our peregrine? Here you are. Because I wanted this. So you remember that, maybe you do, that in our messages, patron of Terra Nova.
Awaiting orders.
Oh, Segaris, yes. I need to talk to in a moment. We had this message here that shows us actually abandoned ships in these sectors. And Heretic's End is obviously one. So we've got this one, and the Trinity found one in Antigone Memorial. So let's quickly actually talk to the Baldric and communicate.
Can I help?
Yes, you can. Work somewhere else for me, please. On the Trinity, if you don't mind.
Affirmative.
And then we want to tell the Peregrine that they should salvage the ship, claim the ship. And for this, remember, we need to convert one of the crew members. Wait, piloting? Yes, you're actually a good pilot. So you work somewhere else. Not really. Work on the same ship, but in a different role. I'm a Marine. And then we will ask our Peregrine to claim this good ship. So you see, it doesn't only work with the claiming from the ship we are currently on, but also with the ships that you have, assuming they've got spare crew. So, we've got a Cutlass. Let's just have the Cutlass dock at our headquarters for now. And that means the Peregrine can do something else. Because I only... It had stopped exploring already, and I only sent it in the fringe areas to find that ship. Okay, so Peregrine, well, for the moment, just protect the station. That'll be fine. We need to remove this order. Was the wrong order. Okay, all orders. And protect the station. We'll deal with you later. So, what you see here, this is the Xenon B. I haven't actually looked at it from up close yet. And I just sent it to the Antigone Memorial wharf. So it's sitting there, and I'll bring it in later in order to have a closer look around it. But that's the one that the Trinity found in Antigone. Alright, now we've been... Huh? Shouldn't you be going to dock? Dock. Okay, thank you. So, now that we've got
Envoy.
that, let's go back to our mission. Is it still active? No, it is not. Not active. Alright.
Empty space.
A long way to go. So our job now is to find nav beacons and subsequently scan these nav beacons. Sounds straightforward and mostly is.
We need to perform a transfer.
Of course.
Great work.
There you go. Another 6 million. We are at 24 now. So in theory, we could even purchase most of the parts anyway and build. But why buy if we can just get it in different ways? And once we've done that, we will build a station in second contact in this one here. Level it up there. Station, okay. So this marker is not the actual location of the signal, but rather the
Use a
area.
long-range scan to
There
locate
you
the
go.
nav beacons. But be careful to stay clear of the hazardous region, eh?
There we go. We pinged a few. I believe you were the first to beep.
Unknown object.
No, that's not it. Or is it? No. So it's more like... No, that's above too. Right, let's get a bit closer.
It seems your colleague was exceptionally cautious. And I advise you to be the same.
Right.
She installed protective measures to deter meddling Terrans and other criminals. As long as you appear non-threatening, no harm should befall either your mechanical or your biological vessel. If you lack nav beacons, you'd better pick some up. We'll need them later to establish a link to your colleague.
This is actually interesting in the ship we are currently in, and I'll try it. So you see here the nav beacon ahead, and we need to get closer. And you see here the laser towers. The moment we get close, they will start firing at us. But with this ship here, of course, we've got the cloak. And I wonder if that will allow us to remain unnoticed. So, let's try this out. So far, so good. Alright, now we need to ping the next. And who are you? Oh, Xenon. Okay, so we've got a couple there, which are both through the field. Do we have anything here by any chance? That'd be a good point in time to use external view. Go again. Okay, so down there. Let's head for that one down there, because we will be able to avoid the field for most part, I suppose. Ah. Okay, so we can't actually use our boost either while we are cloaked. Right. Yeah. If I remember correctly, then they are like 5 to 15 kilometers apart, so we shouldn't actually have too long to go.
Unknown object.
No, I'm actually wrong. 40 kilometers. In that case, back to neutral, so that we can go a bit faster.
Danger. Hazardous region detected.
You see how fast our shields are going down? So you can imagine with a small ship and naturally significantly weaker shields, you'll be starting at your hull very quickly. So, back to cloak. With this ship we could reach the mines and the laser towers from 5 kilometers away and just remove them. And this is of course a mine as well. Where is our beacon blinking? Roughly see it here. There.
Nav beacon.
Thank you. So I was going the wrong way. To go top. And of course we want close range scan mode. Just hope we don't bump into any mines. Oh, okay. So this one does not work.
It cannot be helped. Deal with the countermeasures evasively or violently as you see fit. I will bill our Segarian contactee for the equipment cost.
Okay, we can stop here. The Mark II laser towers have got a range of roughly 3 kilometers. I believe it's just over.
Friend foe mine. Laser tower marked. Friend foe mine.
Okay, cleared. Now let's get back to, not the laser tower, the beacon.
Nav beacon.
Why not just press T? You notice that I haven't actually upgraded the the secondary guns on the ship yet. I tried, but I couldn't find the correct laser type. So the reward ship for this mission should give me a good indication of where we might find them. Because it has got the smaller version. The very small version though, the S-Class. But nonetheless. Alright, this one's cleared too. Long range scan mode. And there was somewhere up there, yeah, indeed. Let's see what we've got. It wouldn't be this, that's gonna be
Unknown object.
Oh no, that one is a lockbox anyway then, or a satellite or so. Going to be on our left hand side, what we are looking for. It looks like a mine. Ah no, I stand corrected actually.
Nav beacon.
The beacon is there. Okay, then
Laser tower Mark 1.
yeah, it was a mine what we had latched on before. Let's remove that one, and where's the mine?
Friend foe mine.
And this one too. Okay. Anything else
Nav
close
beacon.
by? First we'll find out as we get closer.
Very well. We know now what frequency she is looking for to find her way out. You should send her some calibrated nav beacons to use as fixed points to navigate her way out of her misery. Push a nav beacon into the hazardous area so that your colleague can receive the signal. Be aware that your nav beacons will probably suffer corrosion themselves, so it might take a few attempts.
Okay, let's just quickly check that we've got nav beacons. We do have 10, okay. Fine. Just in case you forgot to bring up that screen, press the enter key on your keyboard. Now, we are currently here. I remember, well no, they might actually have changed it because all these up here, but I believe we find our colleague somewhere down here. Nonetheless, let's get to the toxic area. Isn't too far. So with this ship and the stronger shields, it's not so essential. But when you do this with a small ship, my recommendation is back into it. Because once you drop the beacon, you can then just boost forward in order to get to safety. And it should give us a warning any moment. I believe. Maybe. Yeah.
Danger.
There we go.
Hazardous region detected.
And a nav beacon.
Target acquired.
Alright. So that would be the way to go, right? You back off into the toxic nebula, the moment it gives you the warning, press the backspace key in order to zero your speed.
This experiment was a thorough success. Ah, the alloy composition protected the system's inside from any damage. The minor navigational issues should not pose a problem once you join my assistant as pilot. Huh? Once you're ready, leave your ship somewhere safe and join my other assistant. The two of you will make a great expedition team.
So that'd be next to do. Yeah, so back into the nebula, press the backspace key in order to zero your speed, press the enter key, select the nav beacon, and then boost forward to get out of it again. Right, fastest way. Okay, so we've got the geometric all there. And sitting outside the nebula, I suppose. Before the Timelines DLC, I would have classified this ship, the Morea here, the best small fighter in the game. For the player, not necessarily for NPCs. And also not any Morea, but this one, Geometric Owl. Okay, we have arrived. So, where are we right now? That means I need to then just send you in this direction. Okay, fine. Get out.
Envoy.
Ma'am. Spacesuit, scanning mode.
Morea. Hull damaged.
Yeah, that's a bit unnerving. That warning.
Hull damaged.
That's the computer of this ship reporting.
Hull damaged.
When I did this the first time, I thought my environmental
Hull
suit
damaged.
was giving up on me.
Docking denied. Hull
Of
damaged.
course it's denied. Can't get a signal.
Hull damaged. Hull damaged.
Ah. Yes.
Hull damaged. Hull damaged. Hull damaged.
Could be a signal here.
Docking denied. Hull damaged.
Yeah.
Hull damaged.
This will just bounce us off. Yeah. That way.
Hull damaged.
Where is this signal?
Hull damaged. Hull damaged. Hull damaged.
Oh, repair. Fine.
Hull damaged. Hull damaged.
Hull is 100%. We should now. Can we get the document?
Docking granted.
Yes, we can. Okay. So in this case, it's not a signal leak, but rather repairing the hull in order to claim it. Yeah, hitboxes. Come on. Oh.
Welcome, pilot number 3.
Very good. It appears you two are ready
Affirmative.
Take note of the locational information I'm about to transmit to you. This ship, you see, was built for an archaeological expedition. It will survive the radiation inside the Taurus wreckage. Additionally, the systems inside are built to interface with the old Terran hardware and software. The modified Mark VII computational unit will be able to extract the terraforming data that our mutual researcher friend is yearning for. Be warned that the Terrans might not be too keen on us, rummaging through their forgotten garbage pile. I purchased a forged ship ID, which will allow you two to reach the Taurus wreckage without questions being asked. If you can avoid patrols, that is. You can download the forged ID at a station and apply it directly to your ship. My business partner, you see, was very eager for anonymity.
Okay, so we've got our next mission, but what we need to do now first is send this good fella away. Is it? No, not the owl, the envy. So, remove orders, and then, actually, what can I get you to do? What can I get you to do? Because the mission will keep us busy for a while. We have unlocked everything in there and in here. Where can I give you some work? I should unlock more in this sector, but with the Nebula, I'm not really confident that would be such a good idea. Having said that, go here, because we will have to go through this gate, I believe. If I remember this
Morea.
correctly. Okay, Morea. So, very agile and very fast. It's faster than the Envoy.
Helium refinery.
And this ship has got laser weapons. And it is, I think, these two that I need to check the name for in order to purchase them for the Corvette or the enemy. What have we got? S-burst ray. Yeah, I need to check who manufactures those. Oops, of course, this ship stops much faster.
Xenon spotted. Get out of
Awaiting
here.
orders.
Striking.
No? Okay. But there should be a signal here. There's a signal there. Alright. Get a bit closer.
Cover activated. Terran Protectorate.
Wonderful. And you see, we are now masked.
Good. Now you two should pass as Terran Agricultural Police, or whatever But do not get complacent. You will still need to avoid Terran military patrols. The larger ships, in particular, are equipped to recognize odd signature readings at sensor range. Let us just say that not all of the modules you are equipped with are exactly, legal in this space. But please, do reach the Taurus wreckage eventually.
Please. So yeah, we are passing as Terran now, but we need to avoid large installations and large ships. There's still a signal here somewhere. Not there. Growing stronger, so it's either on top or below. Seemingly below. Whoopsie daisy. Remember, much more agile ship. Can hear it clearly. Can't see it yet. Anything? No. It is to the right. Yeah, so it's got to be somewhere here. Maybe it is. Well, we are actually on top. Maybe it is under. Not that I can see it. Not at the docking port either. So easy to get sidetracked. On the habitation. Certainly something somewhere here. But we can't grab a habitation blueprint at the moment anyway. So, never mind. Let's get back to mission. And... yeah. Pick up whatever there was. We get this box. Come on, there's a crate. I can see it clearly.
M.
No. So the interesting thing now, which is something I forgot, I don't think I can still command
Envoy.
maybe. I don't think I can. Do I have possessions? No. So I've got no property while I'm away. Means it's not the best place to park a ship. Never mind. I'll be safe.
Container.
There, bollocks. Wrong key. Should try to suck it in. Come on.
Container.
Dang. Other ones disintegrated. No, well. Can't be helped. And while we are coasting along, let us set up a few more weapons configurations.
Xenon spotted.
Entering system. Getsofune.
Okay. My original idea was now to send the Envy in here to scan the system. Best laid out plans. Fools and idealists. Okay. We are already on the right track. Where did we come in? Oh, that's a small sector. No. That's me being stupid. I'm looking at the wrong ship. In the wrong sector. There we go. That looks much more like it. Okay. So, that should be a gate somewhere there. These are stations. And I'm going in the wrong direction then. Sector is a graveyard.
Unknown station.
If we look at the sector information, got a lot of scrap from, well, obviously put to bits ships. It's got a lot of ice. Okay, not so sunny here. And we see the gate over there. This will also trigger the Terran quest line, but we'll ignore that. Right. Log the station. Terran defense platform. Right.
Okay, everyone, listen up. We've got reports of increased Xenon activity in Savage Spur 2. As everyone is aware, this is the primary Xenon entry point into the region, and it's our duty to handle this situation. Our mission is to initiate a precision strike in order to divert their attention from our movements in Getsufun. Stay sharp.
Beautiful ship. Okay. On we march. Yeah, this sector is Terran Protectorate, so they claimed it. I spoke earlier about the administrative centers as part of the defense. We will need them in order to claim sectors for us.
Be wary, there are Terran pests in this sector. Gets within their scanner range altogether. Best case, they kick you. Worst case, they start shooting.
Intercepting transmission.
Command, I'm getting odd readings here. Shouldn't Gate Patrol have reported Xenon presence?
Negative. No Xenon incursion past the gate.
Might be a hiccup in that old program. I'll run sanity checks.
So they can detect the artificial intelligence on board the ship, the computer, our colleague. And so whenever we find the next portal, be it an accelerator
Unknown
like this,
sector.
or be it a gate, we basically need to charge through it at top speed with travel drive. Now, we're here. No, I don't think there's anything there, so let's go to the other side of the accelerator. Are ships moving anywhere else? Not that I can see.
Unknown object.
This is mining probe. Yeah, it is a resource probe. Do we see anything anywhere? There are more stations. Currently not more exit points. Actually, this seems to be another superhighway 8. Yes, it is. Alright. So, let's get close enough.
Unknown object.
Yes, it is. Alright. So. At this point, we want to speed up. Although with the superhighways we probably don't need it because they will just spit us out at ludicrous speed. But, you know, better safe than sorry.
Intercepting transmission.
Command, picking up signatures. Are there Xenon I should know about?
Negative.
Okay, good. We are safe. And we see a station and another station. Visually. Ships are headed there, so this looks like another accelerator. Okay, but talking of visuals, this is what our beautiful Morea looks like. The model is very similar to the Teladi Kestrel, but the Kestrel is a scout-sized ship, and this one is, well, basically a heavy fighter already. So they did some major modifications to it. It looks just gorgeous. Oops, wrong key. F1 was what I wanted to press. Yeah, any of those, in whichever order. Actually, let's scoot by these stations. There's a broken gate. What's this sector? Mars.
Unknown station.
Oh, Mars has got a shipyard if I remember correctly, so that might actually... That's the wharf, okay, and that's a trading station.
Jump gate.
And this is the broken jump gate, yeah. Okay. Too fast in the wrong direction. Stop shaking. This way, please. That is very militaristic music, isn't it? Let's do a long-range scan. There's another station, and there is another station. Okay.
Unknown object.
That's still a good distance away. Oh yeah, getting close to large ships. And it's not even where we need to go. Dang.
Intercepting transmission.
Readings nominal. Whatever it was, it got lost in the background noise. Tell the quartermaster that our scanners need a complete overhaul.
Absolutely. You guys see diddly squat. Okay, so... I know it is. Bummer. Didn't highlight it early enough for me. Can we actually go into it from the back? Let's try. I had gotten that yellow frame quick enough, I would have just scooted straight into it. Probably going to spit us out again. No, we're doing fine.
Intercepting transmission.
Okay, good.
Yeah, that's what I thought. A system error. Nothing to report.
Just a glitch. So, we are now in the sector Venus. In case that looked familiar. It's not Venus. Why is it? Didn't think Venus was so gaseous, but what do I know? Station objects. Unknown object ahead. What would
Unknown
you be?
object.
Ah, that's just a satellite of sorts. So presumably our destination is this highway there, this accelerator. Well, or this one there. There's the sun, so shouldn't we be seeing Earth somewhere in that direction? Ah, no, research. Oh, laser tower. Okay. So let's check out here first.
Unknown object.
Don't think this is the one. Oh, it is. Then we should move over there. Before we fly ourselves to the moon and back. Alright, here we go.
Entering
Welcome
the
to the
moon.
moon. This is interesting. So the radar range bar is accumulative.
Intercepting transmission.
Yeah, that's what I thought. A system error. Nothing to report.
Just a glitch. The progress bar must be accumulative because it never starts again at the beginning, but rather where you left off last time you were almost detected. Right, we've got moon. Sometimes you can actually pick up missions here, because you can't immediately fulfill them unless it's mine removal or so. But nothing so far. Alright, we are headed somewhere into deep space, which is no good. And look at that pebble back there. Remove the glare. And take a screenshot. Can we actually scoot away a little from you? Minus. Yes, we can. Then we could do with a little more light. Wait until that station buggers off to our left. That's better. There we go. Okay. Enough fluffing about. Oops. And we want our head-up display again. That's Shift H, in case you forgot. So that's a station there. And that too. So I believe that this actually might be the Taurus that we are looking for. These are regular stations? Yeah, I believe so. The Taurus, Eternal, is what... No, it's back there. What Earth used to build as a protection. It was a massive station around the globe that protected the Earth. But if I remember correctly, it was Daya Coe, the daughter of Eleanor Coe and Kyle Brennan, who blew it up because it was a manifestation of...
Unknown station.
Yeah, that's a shipyard. Shouldn't get too close to that one. A manifestation of militarism or military power play. I suppose we need to go through it, yeah. Because we are not in Earth sector yet. There we are.
Entering Earth.
So, remove that HUD, go into external view, zoom out a little, and take another screenshot. That just looks gorgeous. The only thing missing is... No, actually we can do this. Yeah, it doesn't really shift it out of the center, which is fair enough. Alright. The Taurus.
Unknown station.
Without being friends with the Terrans, we would not have been allowed to get this far. So if we want to do this with our trade ships, for example, or our corvette, we will need to increase our reputation. Otherwise they'll just blow us out of the sky. Space. There are our friends already.
Okinawa. Research.
That's the Earth that sent us here in the first place.
Unknown station.
Behold, this minuscule shard of Terran hubris. We will excavate your secrets and leave more acquainted with the technology of the terraformers. I do wonder if they're still capable of their ancient deeds.
Destination reached. Analyzing Taurus wreckage. Mapping possible entries.
So, if you are not familiar with the lore around this game, humans were running out of space on Earth, and their curiosity led to some amazing inventions. After all, we are the center of the universe, right? And so humans managed to build a gate, and sent a fleet of mechanical beings, machines, the terraformers, through it. However, a glitch in the programming led to those terraformers doing exactly what they were meant to do, but also more. They eradicated life. And eventually, they turned on the humans and came back to Earth. At that point, Earth destroyed the gate, but they had to destroy it from the other side. And a small fleet went through it, destroyed the gate in order to seal off the sectors with the terraformers, now known as the Xenon. Kyle Brennan, years later, was a test pilot who tested a ship with a jump-capable drive. And while testing, things always go as they were planned, naturally, and he happened to, well, jump. Not just a little bit, but into the X universe. And this is where the first game actually started, X Beyond the Frontier. The Terrans came into the game much later. And weren't so friendly.
Possible entry confirmed. Awaiting breach.
Because they saw any other race as a threat.
Is requesting your assistance. Enter the structure in your spacesuit and try to open the door to let you both in.
Okay, that was me being semi-lucky. I vaguely remembered that it was one of the doorways up here on the left-hand side, and we happened to stumble across the correct one first.
Morea. Cover deactivated.
Alright, let's get in there and have a look around. Oh, there's a switch on our right-hand side. Do I have a laser? I do, thank goodness. That would have been embarrassing if I had sold the laser.
There should be a maintenance switch, which you might be able to access from the spacesuit.
You see
Switches in this structure react to the polarization of the hand laser and the repair laser to toggle between states.
Indeed, and it shows you
Other means of damage should
which
also
one to
suffice. The switches are sturdy enough to handle most kinds of abuse.
Okay, so
Awaiting pilot. Docking granted.
you see,
Your colleague seems impressively capable in some ways, but she does not seem to trust in her own piloting skills.
that's just because I'm so hack. So you see the symbol here now changed to the repair tool. Pardon me. One of the nice things of having done some research, I can now teleport. I don't need to float all the way back.
Cover activated. Terran Protectorate.
Sometimes
Welcome, pilot number 3.
you gain some time by doing so, sometimes you don't.
Weapons operational.
What? We're trapped.
Do not worry about that door. You will find another way out after collecting the data.
Awaiting breach.
Okay, so we've got toxic gas here.
Cover deactivated.
Going in there will be somewhat detrimental to our health.
There seems to be an airlock in place. Well, that means another maintenance job for you. There should be surface tunnels to get you to the other side of that door.
So there should be more switches here. None over there, but one here.
Manually overriding those doors is a tedious endeavor, but you're getting there.
Oopsie. So we need to go one farther than this. Yes.
Awaiting pilot.
Also wants to be fired upon.
Do not leave your colleague behind.
Of course not.
Both mission critical.
Of course we are. Oh, interesting. I can now actually access the other ships again, which means I can move my Envy. Maybe that's a bit sketchy. Put a larger ship there. So just dock here for the moment. No, that was too premature. And teleport.
Welcome to Taurus Internal Segment number 34. Subsegment storage. Requesting identification and wear transfer permit.
Oopsie.
Weapons operational. Danger. Hazard awaiting breach. Cover deactivated. Morea. Cover deactivated.
Our spacesuit and back into... No, actually, not back, but rather we need tool number 3. No, we need to shoot. We're in here again.
This is a restricted area under the Terran Protection Act. Requesting identification.
It's me. Don't you recognize me? And this one we need to repair. Not from here. Oh. Oi. The range is really limited.
Awaiting pilot.
Intruder alert in Section 3C.
Teleport.
Requesting identification.
Oh, you've reached the hub for transferring ships to various parts of the Taurus. There should be controls to open the correct door.
Well hidden, but we've already seen them.
Morea.
Attention. Suspending all ship traffic at main hub C5, segment number 34. Restricting maintenance capabilities. You are under arrest for trespass as defined by the Terran Protection Act. Security has been notified. Detention imminent.
Security indisposed.
Affirmative.
Requesting waiting time estimate.
Indefinitely.
Requesting hub obstruction time estimate.
Indefinitely.
Requesting segment number 34 main function.
Storage and distribution.
Requesting distribution efficiency estimate.
Task cannot be completed. Main function void. Rebooting.
She's clever. Alright, so now we need to manipulate these good guys here. Pardon me. In order to open that door to the left. So, well, let's just turn them all green first. Need to go closer. Thank you.
This would be the way back, but we did not acquire any information on the terraformers yet.
Absolutely. So, what are we going to do now? We are going to let's just enable these first. That doesn't do a thing for us. That. Okay. You mean you want to be shot too? Oh yes, you are.
Splendid! Proceed.
Okay.
Dispatch your guys to the data center.
Docking granted.
Oopsie.
Cover activated. Terran Protectorate. Welcome, pilot number 3.
Thank you. Good to be back.
Weapons operational.
Reboot complete.
Command rejected. Boost aborted. Awaiting breach.
Another
Attention
hatch.
intruders. You are under arrest for trespass, as defined by the Terran Protection Act. You are advised to remain at your current location. Do not proceed. You have been warned.
Oh, bite me. What are you gonna do?
That sounds ominous. Proceed with caution.
Yes. Thank you. Don't mind me, just passing through. And we need our repair tool.
Awaiting pilot. Docking granted.
Wonderful. Teleport.
Cover activated. Morea. Welcome, pilot number 3. Weapons operational.
I believe now is when we will need weapons. So the message we got earlier rejected the boost, means we can't actually go faster than the 49 meters per second in here. A very good point in time to save.
Hostiles detected.
Indeed. Alright. So,
Turret.
there's a turret. They do hurt quite a bit.
Turret.
There's a turret. So these are the first two. All right.
Enacting security protocols.
But why?
The turrets are consuming all remaining energy at this storage unit. You will not be able to open the next door until all turrets are taken down, eh?
Of course, piece of cake. Ish. You first.
Cover exposed.
Okay. Ah! that's me having played too many role-playing games. I was pressing space in order to lift up. I should have just pressed W. Okay. Go one down. How can we do this best? Upside down, maybe? Yeah, I believe upside down might be the way to go. Next in's line of fire. Fuck you. Whoa, 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 whoa. There's gotta be a gap through which to fire. Okay, so you're shooting through there. Then we get you. Stop it. Okay, that one's done.
Turret.
Can't get the line on that one. Forwards. Recharge shields. Oopsie. Bump into the wall.
Turret.
Wrong. Oi! Okay. You're gonna be next then.
Taurus Eternal segment number 34.
Sneaky. So, you, my friend. Not so much friend. Heals are up again. And... fight.
Turret.
Come on. Yes. Okay. Good. So we've got the first two down on each side. Does that come from? Yes, from there. I thought so.
Taurus Eternal segment number 34.
Get you. Nope. No. That would have been this one there, right? Nope. Neither. You can hit me. Come on. Okay, got it. Luckily they do drop fast. That's necessary too. You have no line of fire, okay. So, you. Alright. Now it starts to get a bit sketchy. Not quite sure when these two here can get a line on us. No, cannot. Then it'll be you, right? Yeah, come on. Yes, okay. Done. So we'll do the same here. Scoot to the side and fire through the gap. Just about there. Okay, then these other two will be on the other side. Oh, you already have a line. Wow. fields. How did you get me from there? Over here. Toward new angle. Fields are back. Good. Got you. Hi.
Awaiting breach.
Perfect.
Approaching the location where your colleague can interface with the Taurus's archives. Now you will have to interact with the switches to release the file transfer. Activate all switches to grant your colleague access.
Cover deactivated.
This is going to be a bit fiddly. So, these switches, each of them, when you flick it, will not just change its own state, but also some other. And the some other might be the next one there, or it might be something opposite. So we need to figure out which one does which. Close enough. Come on.
Activated switch. 6. Affected switch. 5.
Alright.
Storage reserved. Transferring data.
So 6.
Pay attention to the outcome
That is
of your
5.
interactions. The switches are affecting each other. Although the switches are accessible right away, ignore the unresponsive ones, eh?
Alright,
Data
so
transfer paused.
6 affects 5.
Activated switch. 4. Affected switch. 5.
Okay. 4 affects 5.
This might sound unintuitive, but it may be necessary to undo an activation in order to solve the pattern.
Activated switch. 3. Affected switch. 4.
Okay, so we've done 3. And if we now activate 4 again, it will also activate 5.
Activated switch. 4. Affected switch. 5. Data transfer resumed.
You are not authorized. Booting firewall.
Oh, the security system's trying to shut us out. Continue unlocking to override it.
Activated switch. 2. Affected switches. 1. 3.
Okay.
Bypass detected. Rerouting nodes.
Data transfer paused.
So 2 does 1 and 3. These are both shut off, so I can't get to them. Which means we need to go back here. So 1 is active, 2 is active. If I flick 4, 5 will be active, but then still 6 is still missing. 6 is closed, so I can't. What did 5 do again? Did 5 change 3? I believe it did.
Activated switch. 5. Affected switch. 4.
5 did 4.
Bypass detected. Rerouting nodes.
So,
Activated switch. 6. Affected switch. 5.
5. Yeah.
Bypass detected. Rerouting nodes.
Have these become accessible? I believe not. No, they are still locked out. Okay, so 6 activated 5, which means we now deactivate 3. That should deactivate 4.
Deactivated switch. 3. Affected switch. 4.
Then we fix 4.
Bypass detected. Rerouting nodes.
Activated switch. 4. Affected switch. 5.
Access denied. Identify.
Officer Frank Tunnel. ID 370.
Welcome, Officer Tunnel.
Okay, one that we haven't flicked yet is 1. So we will turn this off.
Deactivated switch. 1. Affected switch. 2.
2. Power.
Bypass detected. Rerouting nodes.
And they are both locked out. That's not good. Oh. Okay, but these are accessible now. What does 8 do?
Activated switch. 8. Affected switches. 6. 7.
Okay.
Bypass detected. Rerouting nodes.
Alright, so we need these 2, which means if I turn on 2, it will turn on 1 and turn on 3. 4 is on. Okay, that might actually... No, 5 is still off, isn't it? No, 6 is off, actually. Alright, let's do this regardless.
Activated switch. 2. Affected switches. 1. 3.
So we got all but
Bypass
6.
detected. Rerouting nodes.
So if we hit 7,
Deactivated switch. 7. Affected switch. 8.
bummer, and they're
Bypass
locked.
detected. Rerouting nodes.
And they are locked. And this is locked too.
Force Eternal segment number 34.
Right, of course, not so good. So let's switch 1. Just need to hit it.
Deactivated switch. 1. Affected switch.
Switch
2.
2. So that didn't happen.
Access denied. Identify.
Colonel Björk Rodrigo. ID 758.
Welcome, Colonel Rodrigo.
Alright, again. We need 6 on green, so that's what 8 did, I believe. 8 influenced 7 and 6. Okay.
Activated switch. 8. Affected switches. 6. 7.
So 6, 7 are active.
Bypass detected. Rerouting nodes.
Stop rerouting, I'm working here. Alright, so All of these are green, it's just these two, which means I would need to hit 1 in order to get 1 and 2 green. Come on, closer.
Activated switch. 1. Affected switch. 2. Maria. All switches active. Data transfer resumed. Docking granted. Cover activated. Terran Protectorate. Welcome, pilot number 3. Weapons operational. Data transfer completed.
Archives breached, initiating data corruption.
Too late.
We have what we came for. Let us get out of here.
When I did this the first time, I kind of panicked at this point. I thought, boost, and I can't boost.
Boost aborted.
But we will be boosted out anyway. There we go. Alright. Now we need...
Oh, you got out of there. I was already wondering about possible malfunctions. Did the data transfer go through?
Requested data has been allocated.
We are at the rendezvous point and ready for transfer.
Okay.
Oh, splendid. Deliver the data to this location before any pests get to you, eh? And that will conclude my part in our cooperation. Both of you have been quite adequate assistants. And I expect that both of you will work together to properly conclude our project. The best of luck, and farewell.
Thank you. From your adequate aids. So, in order to get out, we will dock on the transport ship. And they will take us a good distance. Transport ship / freighter.
Okinawa. Research. Autopilot. Disengaged. Docking granted.
Do we have a docking computer? I have a feeling not. But we do.
Cover deactivated.
We've got you.
Transferring data. Data transfer completed.
At last, we will be able to terraform. It will take a while to decrypt, examine, and integrate this latest treasure into our existing research on terraforming.
That's what you think.
It could take years, maybe even decades.
Years? Decades? Greetings, Chief Scientist. I am immensely sorry to intrude and interrupt, but please bear with me. I have a couple of algorithms to help approach a solution to your problem.
You have what?
The integration of the newly obtained data into your existing research on terraforming is complete.
You've done what? I can't believe it. It's all there. We have the results for our research. With this, we can immediately put Project Genesis into execution. Gaian prophecy will be terraformed. Thank you, Boron.
There you go. You know, that criminal there.
The same data. They are getting a copy. They're interested in xenon behavior and believe that understanding the original terraforming technology will help them understand the xenon better. We'll leave it with the Boron. That is the least we can do after he fast-tracked all of our terraforming research to completion. I don't know what our Secret Service was thinking, but it seems to me now that his classification as a criminal might have been an exaggeration. At the very least, he did seem eager to get this situation resolved without any hostility.
Right.
With the new technology, we can make a proper attempt to terraform some of the planets and give our people a homeworld. You've played a big role in this, and for that, we are grateful. We now have access to rather advanced terraforming project. That will be required to undo some of the terraforming damage inflicted by the Xenon on Segaris. I still can't believe that we are about to achieve what we first set out to do. At last, our people will have a homeworld.
And...
Again, great thanks to you for the part you played in this. Farewell, friend.
Farewell, friend.
Assistant, I still have the terraforming data we worked so hard to obtain and assemble. We too now have the knowledge to implement new, exciting terraforming projects.
What do you reckon? We turn Gaia into a water planet before the Segarians can do anything to it?
Hello there.
So, we've got a bit of time at our hands. Does that work with F2? That looks cool too. Screenshot! But that was not what I wanted to do. I actually wanted this screenshot. So, 2 different kinds of lasers on each side. One of the lasers is effective on both shields and hull. The other one goes straight through the shields and eats the hull away. Haha.
Entering the moon.
Nice sequence. This is just so pretty. Unfortunately, the Terran ships are not very good compared to other races. The transport vessels, the freighters at least not. They do look great. I like them. They tend to be heavier armored and armed though. For deployment in more contested areas, they might be the choice to go. We could get off here and be out of the sector somewhat faster, out of the Terran area, but they will get pretty peeved if we do this. Because I believe the cloak no longer works. So let's take control again.
Morea. Mission achieved. Establishing long-distance uplink to Kuro Mankami. Transferring Expedition AI Core Mark 7. Farewell, Pilot Number 3.
Farewell. So that's the end of the Xenon core, which essentially is something that the Terrans obviously take exception to. But we are still not welcome in their space. Hence, getting off here would be counterproductive.
Terran security to nearby patrols. We have a vessel in violation of secure space restrictions. You are cleared to engage.
Requesting immediate backup.
Yeah, that. Our reputation with the Terrans, temporarily, but still, just dropped to -30, which means shoot at sight. So,
Entering Venus.
right. Do we need our ships to do anything? Rename this one for starters. Cutlass is a heavy fighter. And nah, we'll leave it at the headquarters for the moment. The two destroyers, one of them is, yeah, so the Trinity is still exploring, Brennan's Triumph in this case, I'll go there in a moment, and the Hyperion is revisiting known stations. This means I get updated pricing information for all the stations that the Hyperion is revisiting. Otherwise, the price information will expire. Well, it's like in real life, right? If you get a price from a supermarket for an item today, it might not be the same in 4 weeks' time. So the Trinity and Brennan's Triumph. Oh yes, so Trinity has been mapping out the Segarian sectors. If I'm not mistaken, then this jump gate here leads into Terran sectors. Talking of which, oh no, in order to get missions from the Segarians, obviously I need to be in a Segarian sector. I was just going to check whether we can, in the meantime, build and send another ship or two. Clearly, we cannot. So they don't treat us with hostility here, it seems. Next sector is
Entering
Mars. These guys may. That was what I was, in my mind, confusing the other day when we did the Hyperion mission. We came through Orbelt and I thought, isn't that something related to the Terrans? But it's not. That's Asteroid Belt. Yeah, and this gate leads towards the Segarian sectors. So, what else is there to do for our ships while we are waiting? There is some research related
I suggest
to...
we acquire a number of particle regulators so I can better test weapon components in a controlled environment.
There are some missions related to the basic mods for the ship. And once we completed those, the advanced ones
This
again
will allow you to
require
construct much
material.
improved equipment modifications.
What is missing for this?
There are certain requirements for
Advanced
me to start that
components.
research.
Composites. Okay. Teleportation next level requires a bunch. Okay. As we are traveling out of Terran space, it's a good point of time to finish this episode. We are an hour and 3/4 in. And in the next episode, we are going to build a couple of stations. The first station I will build in Second Contact 2 Flashpoint. And the second one we will build in here. I will not use the headquarters as the basis for a production base. And that is because, and I've never done this before actually, so that'll be new for all of us later on. The headquarters is something that you can relocate to other sectors in order to terraform. So I wouldn't want to give up this sector, which means we build a separate base here, and this base won't have Terran manufacture or production, but rather the other races, because the Borons are on this side on the left, the Argon on the right, so there, and the split above here actually. So there will be traffic coming for their goods, whereas the one here, I will primarily, at least initially, focus on Terran products, because the Terrans will travel to this point and actually purchase the resources or the intermediate products. And this one will then form the basis for completing all these defense missions, because all of these I will build from Terran goods. It is, I don't know whether it's cheaper overall, but it's a lot less of a hassle, because you don't need to ship a ton of different resources around, but only 4 I think it is, so it'll be much faster. Alright, with that all said, thanks for joining me for this.
Security to nearby patrols. We have a vessel. You are clear to
We are not
engage.
interested. We insist that you divert your course.
Or not. Let's hear this out.
Achieve mutual benefit from.
Negative. We demand that you change course immediately.
Maybe we can persuade you with valuable information about.
We order you to change your course immediately, or we will be obliged to take measures to protect the safety and security of this system.
Okay. Changing course. The unrealized profits from this unfortunate loss of opportunity are split equally between each of us.
Alright. So, now that we've got this dialogue behind us, again, thank you for joining. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'm looking forward to seeing you for our next episode. Take care. Bye-bye.